Welcome back to the episode. This is the podcast with no name. I'm your host, Manny, uh, with only one co-host this week. This is Ricky. Ricky, say hi.
Welcome to the new
It was back
episode.
then. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why this is a new episode,
two
but
man,
it's a new
two
episode.
two man episode going off in a bang like that. Awesome.
Yeah, welcome back to the new episode. I meant to say the new podcast. I don't
I
know.
would I would like to say that our podcast, the way our intros are so different from each other.
Well, I mean, this is the pinnacle
Oh
podcast.
no, let's not get into that, please. Let's not get into that, please.
Uh,
That stuff. Finish the rigmarole.
okay, don't know what that is. I'm just gonna say what I know. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube at 10 p.m. every Wednesday, and also on Apple Music. Ricky, how's your week been?
You know what? It's recorded on a Wednesday. It was kind of crummy and all that stuff due to some things, not personal things, just other things and all that stuff. But I gotta say, this is making my day so far. Manny's already screwed up
Yeah.
the intro and everything like that.
No, I added one. Didn't
Why
I
did you?
thought Pandora needed some love.
Pandora doesn't. I don't think Pandora doesn't do podcasts.
We're the pinnacle though.
It's not on the list. The whole oh, it's not. Let's get. I can start with the pinnacle thing, and then you said Apple Music. I think you were trying to go for Amazon Music on that one, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm a
yep,
little rusty.
yep. Like I said, as I mentioned earlier, it's so funny how all when we rotate on because we rotate the host and everything like that for those who are listening for the first time, they're so different from each other
Yeah, they are. I'm a little rusty though. It's
and
on
all that
the. If you're
stuff.
watching on YouTube, it's on the little card there. I don't know where it is above me. Down.
It's below you.
It's a.
It's below
It's
us.
below me. It's
It's
a
below us.
rotating card.
It's
It
not.
tells you what
It's
we're on.
not. It's not actually.
It's not a
It
rotating card.
show
Not no more.
it shows them. It shows what we want. It's just four of them, but it shows them now. It just shows them
Yeah, well, that's
the
we're on all
logos
these right here.
and all that stuff.
I haven't seen any layout. It's we're right here.
I literally made it today.
Yeah, it's a new layout. How you like it? You guys like it? If you're on YouTube and you like it, comment. See if you like it.
But other than that,
Yeah.
uh,
Other than that, how's your week?
it's been fine. I mean, I didn't get to say this last episode, but I will say it this episode since saying how we're doing. I started watching a new show on Netflix.
Oh,
It's a very small show. It was a show back in the earlier years called The West
that
Wing.
70s show. Oh, uh,
Called
that's
the
what came in my head.
It's called the West. It's called the West Wing, and everything. And then if anyone's younger, you probably don't understand what that is. If you're older, you probably do, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's the part of the castle that Belle couldn't go in the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Manny doesn't know what the show is either. So if you understood that, if you heard that right now, and all that stuff.
Yeah, because he was like, you can go anywhere in my castle except the West Wing, and that's where this episode takes place. Yeah,
Do you know what the West Wing is? Honestly,
no idea.
okay. Pretty much it is the ongoings of what happens in the White House
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff.
They have West Wing.
Yeah, yeah, of course. But so it follows, of course, the president who in the show of the show and all that stuff, and his staff members, such as like the chief of staff, the White House press secretary, and all that stuff, and some other ones. Um, Now I see why that show's really good. Why it was so good back in the day. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm in season 2 current as of right now. I've been enjoying it really much and everything, and I'm probably gonna keep watching it till I finish it and all that stuff. And then of course, we didn't get to talk about it in our last couple episodes. Also, Mandalorian season 2 has started. So far, I'm enjoying these
All
episodes.
right.
I've been enjoying the first 2 episodes and all that stuff. And this week is a good week. This is an exciting week. I mean, mainly for me because I'm the gamer out of the trio, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
Because as we're not getting one but 2 new consoles coming out this week, We have one, two, I want to say 3 big games coming out this week with
Let me see.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Um,
Um, what that other game doesn't come out? The free game for the PS4. What
Bugsnax?
was that game? Yeah, Bugstacks. Bugstacks
Bugs
doesn't come out this week.
Bugsnax. I think Bugsnax is a launch title. Bugsnax is a launch
Yeah,
title.
see, that's gonna get a large fan base. I feel that's gonna get a really big fan base.
I don't know stuff. If you don't have that song, if you didn't have that song stuck in your head when you first saw that trailer, something's wrong with you. Um,
That's gonna get
it's
a really big cult fan base.
it is gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be a
fun.
cult classic after
It's gonna
that.
be fun. We hope for those who are getting new consoles, have fun, enjoy them. Me and Manny are currently going to be on the pursuit of getting one and everything
Yes.
and all that stuff. And the plan is hopefully by end of November, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to do unboxing videos for them and all that stuff.
Correct.
I'm excited of doing this. How the plan works is if we get ours at the same time, we're going to try to do them at the same time. But if not, if I get mine before his, I will record. I will do it as soon as possible. If Manny gets his before me, we'll record his as soon as possible. But the plan is to try to do it before before the end of November. That is the goal
Correct.
as of now. I know we brought this up last week, but that we were trying to do it week of. But no, there's been some changes.
Yeah.
And all that
Minor
stuff.
changes.
Minor changes. For those who
We're
don't,
still working on getting that done though.
for the Xbox, which is the one I will be getting, how there's actually be 2 videos. But the first video is the regular unboxing, from what you'll see. You'll see what's in the box and everything like that, and we'll show it off. There is going to be a second video, but that's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on my personal channel. For this one in particular, it'll bring more detail into the thing and all that stuff of what the console has, what it looks like, what it will show, and all that stuff. And hopefully, I'll try to get that out as soon as possible on the other channel and everything.
No, where can we watch this episode, Ricky?
I will put the link on my YouTube channel in the description below. But if I have it correctly, if my URL is correct, it is youtube.com/user/I'm only Ricky.
I thought it was Ricky Gaming.
No,
Was that your old one? I don't know.
that's
Anyways.
that was the temporary placeholder one. That was supposed to be a thing, but that's not happening anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, plans change. Plans change.
That's
Um,
the life of content creation.
True. I've also been watching a Netflix show, relatively new. I can't remember when it was made, but it was recent. And they are currently working on a season 2 for it.
The Witcher.
I don't know if you guys know, but I'm talking about Ragnarok. I don't know if you guys have seen this series.
This close.
What did you think it was?
I said The Witcher, even though I already know you saw it.
Yeah, dude, I've already seen The Witcher like 3 times. It's amazing.
I need to watch it again. I really do.
It's really good. I watched it like 3 times, and
Did you-
every time I watch it, I
you-
just find different things.
Before you continue on Ragnarok, because I actually do want to hear about this, because it does look interesting. Did you hear about they halted production for season 2 because of COVID?
I did not, but that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just thought I'd say that because there is a
And
season 2.
also, I just want to take a really brief
Oh no.
break, real quick, a
Oh,
little
no.
brief pause to just say
Oh no.
Henry Cavill is literally can be everyone. Like he's the best Superman.
True.
He's the best Geralt of Rivia.
True.
Like, is there anything else he could do? He could be James Bond, and
He's
like he would be amazing.
He's Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, so that's a hard one because Will Ferrell made an amazing Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. Let's not. I'm not talking about that kind of Sherlock Holmes right there, Manny.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
stuff.
You mean the man of many disguises?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he actually just another tidbit on another Netflix tidbit. He does play Sherlock Holmes in this show called Eleanor Holmes and all that stuff. It's pretty much
That about his wife?
Eleanor Holmes. I think that's the actual name. It's more of the girl that it is Sherlock, but he is in the show and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
It's with oh my god, I'm blanking on her name, but she plays 11 in Stranger Things.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown.
There we go. and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so she plays the girl. She plays the girl. Something happened with her mother and all that stuff. Both Sherlock and Minecraft are in the show, and all that stuff, and it looks interesting. So I might that probably be my next show, maybe I don't know. But continue with
Sounds good.
Ragnarok because I want to hear this.
Oh yeah, Ragnarok. So Ragnarok's about a young boy that moves back to his hometown. I want to say it was in Norway or is it in Sweden.
Makes sense.
Can't remember.
Wait, is it seven? Yeah, it
Uh,
makes more.
I can't remember to be honest. I have to watch it again. It is subbed. No, it's dubbed. It's dubbed. Um,
So what's the original
it's
language?
Swedish, I think, or no, I think it's Swedish or
Makes sense.
Norwegian. I could be
Makes
wrong.
sense. Makes sense.
I'm
Makes
not
sense.
really too good with their culture and like their, but I love like the Thor and stuff like that. I think Thor is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I can't remember if it's Norwegian or from Sweden. I can't remember. Um, but basically it has to associate with like he got the power of Thor. And he's like a rough representation of Thor's son.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then they have the Frost Giants, which is also like the Titans, roughly. It kind of alludes to them being like Frost Giants, but then also alludes to them being like Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure. I don't really know about their mythology. Um, but it's really good. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, but I would recommend it if you love that kind of mythology and culture, like the whole Thor and Odin. And they are
Interesting.
making a season two. It is confirmed. I'm not sure of the recording because of COVID. I haven't looked into it, but it is confirmed to have a season two, and it's really short too.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Uh,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But yeah, we've been watching. We've been got some stuff cooked in the mix and all that stuff. Um, this is a 2-man. For those who don't know, this is a 2-man episode. It's me and Manny. So yes, you're gonna get a conversation episode and all that stuff
Yeah. Yeah.
and everything like that. And it's gonna be interesting because we have a lot. There's a lot. I was like, remember when we were talking? I guess we could bring it up about the whole crap. I already blinked on what it was. Oh, the intro thing.
Oh yeah.
The intro thing. So this today, at the day we're recording this, which is on a Monday and all that stuff. Earlier today, Manny sends me this, and he's like, "Hey, wait, are you cool with this? Talking about this actually?"
I'm cool with it.
Okay, I just
I'm
want to
cool
make
with it.
sure. I just want to make sure. I just realized I was like,
Yeah, it's nothing bad. I don't think.
I
I
know.
don't think so.
I just wanted to make sure and all that stuff. I didn't know if you
Honestly,
wanted to.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
you're
if you.
fine.
I didn't know if you want the people who are watching to know and all that stuff.
Yeah, because I still think we got a ways to go before we do this,
Mm.
but I just like to be prepared in advance, so I'll just letting him know. And also, I didn't think it would come this soon. So you can go ahead, Ricky.
So he sends me. He's like, "Hey, should we do an intro?" I'm like, I was like thinking to myself, like, what is he talking about in the intro?
We do
Like,
an intro.
we do intros. We introduce the shows. Like, what is he talking about? And then so I responded, like, what do you mean by intro? Like with music and stuff like that? He's like, yeah. I was like, I haven't thought about it and everything. And then he sends me this video and everything like that. And it's like this off-brand anime style kind of looking
Yeah.
everything. It shows like
Yeah.
you see these clouds and all that stuff. Man, if I had it set up, I probably would. I should
Yeah.
just like showed. I would have showed it and everything.
Well,
And
couldn't you
I,
do the
it's a lot of work to do. I don't want to feel like doing it right now.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
And it shows our logo, and then at the end is what the kicker is and all that stuff, and it talks about and it calls it the pinnacle of podcast, the no name podcast.com. I'm like, what?
Yeah. First off, we don't have a website. That's not a real website.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. And two, we're not the pinnacle yet.
I was like, what?
Yeah, but I love it. I feel like to be the best, you gotta strive to be.
Well,
And
that I get.
I don't know. I really enjoy it. We're still working on things. We're gonna edit things, take things out, change things. Uh, but
I think I finally figured
yeah,
out a way to put
it
thumbnails on
was
our videos now.
hilarious. Yeah, we're finally having thumbnails.
slowly.
It's slowly. It'll happen. Uh, yeah, but it's a work in progress. But man, rough drafts are always fun, aren't they?
I think it's the fun. That's been the fun part about doing this podcast so far. Is just learning new things and figuring out stuff of what to do
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like the layout now of like how it's now more. Guess you it has. It's not like us. It's not like us show, on a full screen Discord and all that stuff, and then our rotating logos with and then our other logo. It's now like we have borders. There's borders around the
Ooh,
things.
we have borders now.
It shows our name and everything. Have you not watched the recent episodes?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I watch. I listen to audio. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Um,
yeah.
it like we
I
now
don't even.
show it now show it's now showing. Okay, I only did 4 of them on this one in particular, on these ones in particularly, and then our logo is still there though, but it's a little more. It's more like part of the background. It's more part of it and everything like that, and all that stuff. And we plan on doing some different ones. Like there's some plans in the future episodes of how we want to do the layouts now for the YouTube version and all that stuff. And it's pretty fun. It's been pretty fun to do that. It's been pretty fun to like experiment with that and try that out and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And also, I got some ideas for the Spotify variant as well. Uh, I'll have to talk to you about that as well. Yeah, I got some.
Why do we need a Spotify variant? In all honesty,
Uh, it's not a variant. I don't know why I said variant.
I was like Spotify
Variant
variant.
sounds.
It's like
Variant sounds really.
Spotify.
Yeah, I've been
Spotify.
using variant a lot, to be honest, throughout my week. I've been using the word variant a lot. Don't know why. What in certain occasions it works, but
I
yeah,
bet it does and all that stuff. But I think the one thing it's more. I'm gonna say that's been interesting for us and tricky and trying to figure out how to use it more. Social media.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Social media is hard.
oh yeah, of course, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
But that's the point of it though. It's like to use it, to know how to use it, and all that stuff. I mean, we talked about it in an episode before, and all that stuff. But it's like finally like doing it, trying to do it, and all that stuff. Getting what you knew, how you want to promote it, and all that stuff. What you how and all because we want to do clips and all that stuff on when we post these stuff on, especially on our Instagram and the TikTok. But it's more it's more for me particularly and all that stuff. It's more finding that clip, where to get it and all that stuff, making sure getting the timestamp for it. That's what I'm trying to do now. Is like getting the timestamp and like, oh, from this time to time was this thing will be nice for a clip and everything like that and all that
yeah.
stuff. And it's been interesting to have to do that. Like that's not the right notebook. Oh, there you are. Excuse me. This little hefty notebook I have to keep track of timestamps and all that stuff, in case if something happens and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
that way I can clip it, see if this will be good to put it on the Instagram or put it on TikTok and all that stuff, because those are 2 different kind of platforms in general and everything like that of how to distribute content and all that
yeah,
stuff and everything. And then and then top of that, it's like particularly for me, it's like it's also working on this, and then plus on top of trying to figure out the content I want to put on my YouTube channel and all that stuff, so that way it kind of blends in to get it works together and all that stuff and and
same,
everything.
same.
And we're trying to do streaming, also trying to figure out trying to get that stuff up and running better and all that stuff, and finding this. We have to find like schedules. Scheduling is a thing, has to be a thing in content creation, no matter what,
Yeah, definitely.
and all that stuff. And I finding this out for the first time, like actually like delving. Even though I've delved into it before, but more doing it now with this podcast and all that stuff, it's been more interesting and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, scheduling is really a key. I feel like the schedule we have right now is a lot better than the previous. Um, on a Sunday. Uh, I feel like it's just a lot easier. I feel like.
Well, yeah, because like we're figuring we're learning as we go,
Yeah,
and it's like we're trying to make this less not easy but less stressful and all that stuff,
that's true.
because we're gonna have hard blocks, and yes, there's also gonna be stress on the way of figuring this out. And of course, I'm gonna have late nights myself because I have to make sure of making sure everything's properly corrected and all that stuff, and making sure we have, and then finding out more ways to add more content, not just our podcast and all that stuff. We
Correct.
experimented with that last month and all that stuff with the whole couple
Oh,
months,
the viewing.
the last couple months with doing like reactions and all that stuff and everything like that, um, and everything. And I think I still want to do those. It's just trying to find. It's just making sure. The one thing about reactions, and I've learned this a lot recent. I've learned this too, especially on we're doing because the reactions are mainly on YouTube. That's the thing too, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like yes, for audio listeners who those don't know, we have a couple of reaction videos on there, and all that stuff. So you can check those out on the YouTube channel if you want to, and all that stuff.
Correct.
As a small plug, and but no, it's like I said, how I mentioned with reactions, like I think for us in particular, because we're still small, we're like literally small, and all that stuff
Yeah.
channel,
Well,
and
not literally.
what I mean, we have on a following base and
like we're
subscriber
like
count and all that
we're like
stuff.
we're like 5'8".
And not that small, fool. Uh, Trying to get those out immediately as quickly as possible and immediately is kind of is neat is a thing. So also the thing about that is making sure all of us are available to do it
Correct.
and all that stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And I think probably the more plan is like uh if none of us can do it but one of us is still willing to do it, I'm fine with just doing one of us doing it. I'll probably be probably the one that's most available out of us and all that stuff, and everything. Because since I do work from home and all this other stuff and everything like that, and but it's like it's gonna be hard. It's trying to find that what to react to, what can we do and all that stuff, and everything like that. But it's like I said, I think Manny hopefully soon when he starts his YouTube channel and everything like that, he'll figure out
That's coming soon.
he'll probably will do with that. I know for me, I know there'll be gaming stuff that's gonna be cool to react. That's cool to react to, but I know it probably won't be best to put it on this channel. That's why I might have my channel to do that stuff, and it's like it's still trying to.
Yeah.
That's trying to figure all that out. That's why you see. That's why for the unboxing, you're gonna see the unboxing on this channel, but you're also gonna see the unboxing and more on my own channel. So that way it helps each other. We're trying to balance each other out and all that stuff with all our stuff
Yeah.
together and all that stuff. So that way it all brings it out. But but like I said, it's all about figuring out what to do, what content to put also, what kind of content was it. I know like I've watched I've watched so many content creators and all that stuff and what they do. And I know the one thing about with gaming in particularly, you have to find that niche in that one game that's gonna be popular.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that at the same time.
So like
And
the whole Fortnite thing when that got popular,
everyone, I think at Fortnite at the
like
time,
everyone started doing
if I
Fortnite.
did it at that time, I would have been fine with that. But with now, like, because there's like you have Among Us, you have Fall Guys, Call of Duty still thing with Warzone, and all that stuff and everything like that. Apex right now at the moment because it's a new season and all that stuff
I
too.
don't know. I've heard a lot of back talking about the
It's the battle.
progression.
It's the battle pass. That's everyone's complaining about the battle pass. That's all it is. It's like
What is it? I've never even. I've had one Apex Battle Pass, and that was like season one.
so okay. So the thing is, there as we can talk about this. Season 7 of Apex recently came out last week. They changed the battle pass system. So the way to get the tiers, you earn it by getting stars and all that stuff. And
Oh, and that's the one that when you get when you do certain things like
when you
challenges,
reach
you get
when
stars.
yeah, so when you reach and then challenges, there's no more. So you have your dailies, you still have your daily challenges, and then you will have your week by week challenges and all that stuff. The one thing that got removed was general weekly challenges, which were nothing much, which wasn't much. It was either complete a number of daily challenges within a week. That's all it
Oh, okay.
was, and all that stuff. But it was the week. It's the one the week 1, week 2, those kind of challenges. Those are the ones mainly people are kind of complaining about in a way. And then
Why though? Are they not giving you like enough stars or?
Well, no, it's more of how what the challenges are coming how they are approached. One of them is play 15 games at Gibraltar.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of hard
It's like
because you
it's
got three different people,
and all
and
that
three
stuff.
people are
So
going
you
to try
have
to
to like
play Gibraltar.
yeah, and then another one was like I think it was like 5,000 damage with Gibraltar. Uh,
Damn.
and there was another one which I did find iffy, but I can't remember it right now at the moment. I do have my Xbox on, and I'm gonna go look for it while talking. But people find it more of a drag and all that stuff.
And also the hard part is doing the damage part. Like maybe a person doesn't use Gibraltar. Maybe they never use Gibraltar.
But that's the one thing about this is the one thing I like about Apex's battle passes before the
It's
change.
pushing you to use
It's
multiple
it's push
people.
yeah, because it's like uh season last season was the very first season where I actually finished the battle pass. Though it goes up to 110, I got to 100. I got to 100 with it.
What's the 10 other ones? What is that? Is it like
One
gold
t-
skins or something?
110 is just another weapon skin and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing. So when you hit 100, there's nothing between 101 and 109. It's just when you see it, it's 100 and then 110, which is the and everything like that.
The like the secret skin kind of thing.
And it kind of went away and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, so with week 1 challenges and then week 2's in a couple days. Yeah, play 15 games with Gibraltar. I've only done 2.
Is
Uh,
that because you can't play Gibraltar right now because everybody keeps picking
no,
it?
you
Or
can and all that stuff. I'm just enjoying Horizon a lot, the new legend
yeah.
and all that stuff. And then the next one is 5,000 damage, which is really not hard, really. But the thing is like here's the thing about that. That one, those 2 challenges, when you complete those, you get you get a tier. You go up a tier.
Oh,
It's not
so every
stars.
challenge is one tier.
No, 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 no. How? So there is 1, 2, 3, eight challenges in a week, and all that stuff.
Okay.
3 of them. The first three. The first 3 challenges are you get a battle pass tier.
Automatically pass.
Yeah, you get a tier automatically. The rest of them are based off on stars. Go based off stars.
So how many stars is
So
each bat you get to?
and they vary. So the 5 I have are win 2 games, get 5 knockdowns. Oh, this is the one. This is the challenge I was actually gonna. The one that's, I can actually agree with people complaining about. I'll bring that one at the end. Uh, the next one is 20. Get 20 knockdowns. Loot 10 neutral care packages. Get top 10. Get a top 10 finish 15 times. So, and the last one I was gonna bring up, the one I'm bringing up right now, get 5 knockdowns with weapons from a care package and all that stuff.
That's hard.
That is hard. And
Yeah.
to do that one, you get 5 stars and all that stuff.
Okay,
Now,
now how many stars to progress?
to get a tier, 10 stars.
Yeah. Wow.
It's 10 stars.
So how many in week one, how many stars do you get?
So you can get a total of 16 stars
Okay.
and all that stuff. And
That's
that's out of the
that's really
5
low.
and all that stuff.
So in week one you get one battle pass level.
No, you can no literally if you complete week 1,
Oh no,
you get 4 tiers.
four.
You complete
Yeah,
4
yeah,
tiers.
14.
You complete 4 tiers, and then you get 4.5 pretty much 4.5
Yeah.
tiers done
We'll be back now.
and all that
Okay.
stuff and all that stuff. And the get 5 knockdowns with weapons from a loot care package. Yes, that can sound a challenge. The loot 10 neutral care packages, that can also be an issue in a way because in them. But the thing is with that how I said the 5 knockdowns with weapons from care packages, that gets you 5 stars. Loot 10 neutral care packages, and then the get a top 10 finish 15 times. Those are 2 stars.
That's really little.
That's low in a way. So I think the distribution of giving the stars is a way
Is
for the
way
challenge
low.
is weird and all that stuff. That is weird and all that stuff. Some of the challenges can present a problem and all that stuff. Even the dailies are kind of weird at times. So today my dailies have play 2 games, play 4 games as Wraith, play 6 games, get 8 kills or assist, evolve armor 12 times. Now, for those who don't play Apex, what that last challenge means is what you get is are called Evo shields. And then you actually start with pretty much a non-existent one in the game unless you grab one on the floor. And how it works is when you deal a certain amount of damage, the
Yeah.
armor evolves to a new tier and all that stuff, and you can get up to a red tier and all that stuff and everything. It's really if you stick it's that can be a little difficult at times and all that stuff. And then the star distribution on that is a little strange too. Play two games is 1 star, which is not easy. Play 4 games as Wraith is 1 star, which is kind of weird on that one. Play 6 games is 1 star. That is weird right there. Uh, get 8 kills or assist is 2 stars. Evolve armor 12 times is 3 stars. So it's like so even with the dailies, it has its weird things also
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Now, personally, how the progression works now with for them as stars, I actually like and all that stuff. Uh, but the I do agree with how what challenges are presented, and then how the distribution of how many stars you get for that challenge are questionable. Of course, there's the other way to get stars is XP throughout the game when you play the game and all that stuff. When the season started, to get a star, you had to get 10,000 XP,
That's
and
quite a bit.
that can be a lot. And that was a complaint. People said that was a complaint, so they knocked it down by half. So it's 5,000
It's
XP
5,000.
to get a star. To
That's
get a
easier to
star,
get.
yes, and all that stuff. And of course, 10 stars gets you a battle pass tier and all that stuff. And all that stuff. Uh, People from Respawn, who are the makers of Apex Legends, have addressed this already, and all that stuff. And they were saying like apparently, from what I hear, 2/3 of the player base actually players actually finish the battle pass, like 2/3 away into the season already, and all that stuff
Wow.
and
So
everything.
this is their way of making it prolonged?
So they're trying to make the battle pass extend longer for you to make it more
So by doing
stuff
that, they're like basically they're making it harder to progress, so it
in a way, but
takes
also
longer to unlock.
try to bring more excitement to it in a way
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And I think that makes sense. Of course, of course, in order to when you do the battle pass, you always get awards. People are saying some of the awards are not as much and all that stuff. And but that's the thing about Apex though. It's like there's not that many. You get like a total of 5 skins in the whole season throughout the battle pass. If I'm correct, like this season, I think it's just 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 skins for legends, and then everything else is like contrail tails,
Charms.
weapon skins, charms, coins, apex packs, and all that stuff and everything. I think there's probably a way to just trying to balance all that into one to make it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be a way, but all that stuff. But it's like it's nothing new. I mean, all that stuff. If you pay attention to battle passes and Apex and all that stuff, um, and everything, but it's just at the same time, it's like for me, I kind of have no issue with it. The fact that they knocked it down to 5,000 XP for a battle star is cool and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm currently on tier 5, but then again, I haven't played. I haven't played this past weekend and all that stuff. Apparently, there was complaints of it. One person, it took 3 to 5 hours just to get to the next tier. I'm like, I can't believe it. In a way,
Yeah.
it took me 2 hours to get to tier 1 to tier 2.
Maybe it suck.
And all that stuff. That's why. And I'm on I'm on tier 5 right now, and I probably played like maybe 4 hours total so far this season,
So they just suck then.
and all that stuff. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say
or just
anything
I'm sorry, bad at the game.
and all that stuff. I'm not gonna say anything about their gameplay and all that stuff and everything like that. But it's like, I don't think it's hard, especially now that it's at 5,000 XP. As long as you're getting your kills and rank and place high enough, like
Yeah.
you can do it and all that stuff. And if you focus, and then if you focus on challenges, like I think this week I might focus. I'm actually gonna focus on the Gibraltar one and all that stuff. And
Yeah, I feel like you can knock that one out pretty good unless it's hard to pick Gibraltar.
yeah, and it's just
But
and then the fact they're saying it took them 2 hours to get up to one tier. I mean, it's like the
yeah.
three of your week challenges, you get 3 tiers right there.
And I mean, if you hop into a party with like some friends, like
It
you can
helps you out.
rotate like Gibraltars. Yeah, you can just be like, hey, okay, so it's gonna go one Gibraltar,
Mm-hmm.
next game the other guy's a Gibraltar, and then it just keeps rotating,
Yeah,
and you'll have it by like no time. What is it, like six? I think you said, right?
15 games.
Oh, 15 games. Yeah, that's what I want to know what I thought. But I mean, you can knock that out in like a day. Like
Yeah,
if you're in a party with friends.
it's really yeah. I
Like,
don't like I don't know. Like, see, I'm just now like I'm not gonna say full. I'm like I'm back in the Apex because I've been playing it since I've been playing it for a while. I have been playing it. I've just been more heavily into it more now. And all that stuff, especially after season 6, as since the fact that I've completed a battle pass in this game. Uh, but I know like this Apex is about to be a game that's in our regular. It's about to be in our regular rotation now, with me and you, and all that stuff
yeah, that's true.
because of crossplay now and all that stuff and everything. So it's
If
like
you want to see that, go to I'm only Ricky on Twitch and the Juggernaut on Twitch as well.
yeah, whenever we decide to finally stream, um,
I stream whenever I feel like it, to be
that's the
honest.
thing.
So
No, I'm trying to
Ricky
get a
has
schedule.
more of a schedule.
I
I
try to
don't.
get a schedule and all that stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And it is becoming so it's like it is becoming a thing more and more that I want to play because I love Apex. I really do. I love
I
Apex.
like Apex. I think it's dope. I like Octane.
I love Apex. Yeah, that's the only person he plays.
I
And all that stuff. And
think it's cool.
I am more of a caustic main. Yeah, people can say what they want in the chat in the comments about that.
He's an Xbox player too.
Doesn't matter
Isn't
now.
that the whole thing? I haven't. I saw this one tweet. It was like, I haven't met a classic player that's not an Xbox. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Because
I think I saw that too, and I'm like,
yeah, I was like, that's hilarious.
I'm like, have you not? I mean, caustic's a main. Just on any platform, really, and all that stuff. Like even and all that stuff. Like, and I think he's like meta and ranked, if I remember correctly. Sometimes.
Damn.
But no, it's like, I don't like the battle pass thing is something else, and it's people can talk about it as much as they want and all that stuff. But I think it's just a change that's gonna get fixed. That's
Yeah.
the thing is about Respawn. They do listen to the community and they do their best to make changes or when they needs to make changes and all that stuff. And if they can, and all that stuff.
I mean, just like they're just like any great developer. They listen to the community. Like you got Riot.
True.
You got. I don't know too much about Epic, to be honest. I don't really follow what the community
I
says.
think Epic
don't know.
chapter 1 Fortnite. Yeah, Epic now it's kind of hard for them.
Yeah, Epic. Well, because there's so many people that are split with Fortnite because like it's so big already. Like there's a lot of people that's just like split decisions, so like it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like there's not really like a grader net of decisions. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's way harder.
Exactly. But I just think this season's fun so far.
It is.
And all that stuff. I love the new map. I love the new legend.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to get my vibe with her and all that stuff of how to use her and like especially because she's what caught me off guard about Horizon, she's an attack legend and everything.
Correct.
And I'm like, wait, what? I thought
Yeah, it's a little weird because of her abilities.
because it's more of
But I
a
can
you
see
think
how
of her as
it'd be used.
you could think of it as a more of a defensive person in a way, but starting to when using her, gotten to use her more and starting to like find out ways of how to use her abilities more often and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Now I'm starting to see it,
I see.
and I'm happy. I'm excited. She's about to become
I like
the
the I
she
like um the Soulbird looking thing. You know, like little thing you get on and like you ride a little bike, little cars. It reminds me of
the Trident.
remember Power Rangers? Yeah, remember Power Rangers as a kid? Remember Wild Force? How they had like little Soulbird, and there was like four of them on one side and then one of them in the back. That's what it reminds me of. Anyways, I like that. I think it's cool. I'll send you a picture later to show you
All I say
comparisons. But
is for the people that play games and all that stuff that listen to our podcast and all that stuff. I do highly recommend checking out Apex this season and all that stuff. The Legend's awesome. The map is cool. You just to let everyone know, you have one more full week with this map, with just the map, and then it goes back into map rotation next week and all that stuff. Meaning it's only switching between this map and World's Edge. We will not have Kings Canyon this season.
which is crazy. Is King wait
King,
Kings Canyon is the
the
first one?
the very first one, yeah.
Okay, which is crazy because I really enjoy Kings Canyon. However, I haven't played for a really long time.
Last season was his
I
first
took a
time in so
break.
long.
I took a break season two.
It's a big break.
You know, because like the skill level was just too great. You know, I was just on a different level.
Meaning
You
you were
know,
having a hard time.
yeah.
That's what you made it
To be
sound like.
honest, it
That's
wasn't even a hard time. It was just I was just like, nah. Like to be like season two is when like Ricky got rid of his four, and I was just like, I'm
that
not
is
really gonna
true.
play Apex anymore.
That is
I was
true.
like, it's not as cool. I was like, it's not as cool without friends. I was like, I'm not just gonna play with randoms because sometimes it can be really weird.
I did
So like,
that whole time when I was on my
yeah,
Xbox.
I don't care for it. So Fortnite, I'll do it. Uh, Apex, I won't.
I
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
talk. I just didn't talk to him. And I kid you not, like last season, I got over.
Yeah,
I got 11 games last season.
yeah, but I feel like Apex is more of like a squad thing. Rather, it's like Fortnite, I can confidently just go in there with like a squad and like disappear like from them.
Well,
You know what
not really. No, not really. Not. No, 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 Manny. When you disappear,
I mean?
it ruins everything.
That's because you guys try to find me, and then like when you guys try to
Because
find me, like more people run into you.
because we're supposed to stick together as a team.
Yeah, that's what friends do sometimes.
It's better to do it as a
When
team than it is
yeah,
us
but when you're
wandering
not
off.
when you don't know the person in the squads, you can do it, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but you know
I
us.
think we can agree with that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but usually I get distracted because like I'll see like a chest or something.
See, see that's more understanding if you're doing that in Apex, because I would have been like, those randoms would be pissed off at you.
Yeah, no, I don't do it in Apex. I feel like Apex is more routine.
Well, yeah, it is, but I mean, at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like I said, I don't play. When I play with randoms, I don't use the mic. I do the ping. I use the ping system the whole time, and all that stuff
No, I don't care if we use the ping system.
and
I'll use
everything.
the ping system for locations and enemies, but I won't use anything else on the ping
The
system.
ping system's worth it.
I have seen myself using more of the ping system for Rogue Legends. I've used the ping system a lot on Legends, so I don't know. I just really enjoy the ping system. I also really enjoy the emote system in Rogue Legends, mainly the Doc voice lines. uh, I think we can all say that we enjoy those. I enjoy the Doc skin way more. I
I'm not even laughing.
personally enjoy
I'm
it.
not even laughing because of that.
Why?
I want you to figure it out.
No mustache? I
Not
know it
that.
looks weird, huh?
Not that.
Oh, because I don't like it. Let's see what's that?
What's the name of the game again?
Rogue Shadow Legends. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like the one where you're like on YouTube and it's like your two trolls and they're like, "You did a dungeon raid without me?" And he was like, "It was a dungeon raid. I couldn't do it alone." And then you were like, she was like, "With her? Remember? You've seen the trailer for Rogue Shadow Legends? I know you have."
You mean Rogue? You mean the game you've been talking about this whole time? The last 5
Rogue Community. I don't
Rogue Company.
know. Huh?
Rogue Company.
Yeah, I don't know the last one. I just know Rogue. I don't know. I said Rogue Legends. I don't know. You know what I meant. Uh,
Oh my gosh.
the one with Dima
Yeah, that's Rogue
uh
Company.
and the fake Black Widow and the McCree
I
and
know
then
who you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
no, just for the people that were wondering. Yeah,
I don't know.
but I
So how does it feel to have an 8-0 team? Right?
feels amazing. That last one wasn't that good, but I mean that just shows you that in the NFL you can't account for anybody.
Who is it?
You had the Panthers
Oh,
almost beating the Chiefs.
oh, that's right. You played the
Um,
Cowboys yesterday.
yeah, you had the Panthers almost beating the Chiefs. You had us almost losing to the Cowboys,
That'd
and
have
it
been
just shows you
embarrassing.
how yeah, it just shows you on how like no matter what the team's record is, like they can just have a better day sometimes. Like going into the game, I feel like they underlooked them. Not underlooked. They underestimated them. I feel like on what their capabilities were because they didn't have Dak, and because their record. And I feel like they got lazy and they started realizing that towards the end of the quarter, the end of the game, and I feel like they were able to pull through, especially with the defense. They had a lot of big stops, and
So
I feel like I'm doing a post game interview, so I'm gonna stop.
so wait, my question is because I didn't see the game, but I saw a picture of it. I don't know if it was true or not. Did Juju stand on the star after a touchdown?
No, so the deal was he went to the 40, I want to say. I thought he was going to the start, and I was like, what was that player from the Niners that did that?
Terrell
Um,
Owens.
that's what I thought he was gonna do. I was like, is he doing this? And then he didn't. He went to the 40 and then did it, and I was like, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, he
But
did it
the
like on the
deal
top of the
is,
star, pretty much, not in the
no,
middle.
he did it at the 40.
Yeah,
He
so
did it at the
like,
40.
isn't that the 40 like the at the end, like the where the star, like the end of the one of the star
No, he
ends?
was he was below more, so he
Oh,
was
okay.
more towards the bench.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
was more towards the bench.
Oh, I see
Um,
now.
and but the deal was when he was running to wherever he had in mind, uh, he was running towards it, and I can't remember who from the Cowboys smacked the ball out of his hands. And obviously, that yeah, because when he was running, he had the ball kind of like at a weird grip. So when he was running with it, he didn't have that much of a control over it, and it just smacked it out of his hands for the Cowboys. I can't remember who at the moment. Um, and I want to say it was Washington that didn't like it. No, I think it was Claypool. Chase Claypool did not like it, and there was like a little scuffle. But yeah, that was it wasn't as bad as the one from last year with Rudolph, but yeah, I was taken care of pretty fast.
Yeah, because I was like, I just heard about that, and I was like, wait, was he on the star or not? Because I didn't get to look at it, and I
No,
forgot.
I thought he was, and I was gonna laugh because I remember watching a really old game where he did it, and the Cowboys did not like that too much.
Oh, of
I
course
thought
not.
I thought it was hilarious. I understand why they felt disrespected though. I would have felt disrespect, but I just thought it was kind of hilarious that he did that and that he thought about it. But to my knowledge, he was doing that for every team, correct? Wasn't that just his regular thing?
Who, Juju?
Because no, what's his name? The one that stood on the star.
Oh, Owens?
Yeah,
No,
wasn't that a
that was a Cowboy thing. That was the one he did it.
really?
He did it on the Cowboys. Like he did it.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought he did it on multiple teams. No, okay. Well, it was a good celebration, by the way. Um, but yeah,
Because that's
and
like
then
I think that was like the next year after it's like that's when he started his whole. That's when his whole career began. Because remember the like before that's when the year before is when he caught like some touchdown pass in the playoffs and all that stuff, and all of a sudden he just his rise to fame came after that.
yeah, and then the Raiders game was really good.
I heard what happened. I heard about the end.
Yeah,
I didn't
oh
see, but
man.
I didn't see it and all that stuff.
So as it happened, I was so shocked, and I was kind of happy for him. and then it went under review, and they showed the camera angles, and he did not maintain possession, and I understood why they called it, but man, it was it was crazy. But I mean, that's the rules. I mean,
I'm just happy. I'm just happy we
that's the
won.
rules. That's the
I would have been
rules.
like, wait, what?
Oh, by the way, did you hear? Jets had cameras
What else is
in
new?
their locker room.
What else is new?
No, in the home team locker room, in the Jets locker room, there was cameras hidden behind. I can't remember what. I think it was the fire thing, the fire hazard sign. There was like cameras hidden throughout the locker room in the training facility, I want to say.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so that was crazy. I read about that earlier today. I thought that was pretty crazy. But I didn't get to ask you earlier before the season started. Who do you got going to the Super Bowl?
I think
I guess it's a
before.
little easier now.
I think no. Before I think I had Ravens from the AFC. This is before I realized how the Chiefs were and all that stuff. And plus, there's no preseason, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I'm just going off from what I knew throughout the season and all that stuff. I picked the Ravens coming out of the AFC, and then from the NFC. I don't know. I want to say I think I picked Green Bay out of all of them.
I had Green Bay and Tampa Bay, I think. No,
There we go. It was Ravens and Tampa in the Super Bowl.
I can't remember if I had Green Bay or if I had Tampa, to be honest with you. I cannot remember. I had one of them though. Um, Tampa's not making it. I'm in one of those
Okay,
believers that
okay,
that
okay.
uh
I saw the score to the game and all that stuff, and of course, people are gonna start complaining and all that stuff and start talking crap and everything like that.
well, I not I
You have
had I had started doubting Tampa earlier in the season, to be
everyone
honest.
started.
I feel like they weren't I feel like they weren't playing to the ability I thought they were gonna play,
Yeah,
to be
of course
honest.
they were doubting them in the first 3 games, and then they start. It looked like they were starting to pick. They were picking it up and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
playing better. And then and then Sunday night happened, and all that stuff against the
Yeah,
Saints,
that was
who a
crazy.
team
Yeah.
against the Saints, a team that I don't remember because the Raiders beat them that one day, on that Monday
I
night
mean,
game.
I mean, you guys did beat Kansas City as well, though.
Okay. Oh, let's get this back. I said the Chiefs win is a better win than the Saints game because the Saints didn't have the top receiver
Yeah, that's true.
and all that stuff. Where else we were playing a healthy Chiefs game, a healthy Chiefs team, and all that stuff, and we won that
True.
and all,
True.
for that stuff. So I find that more impressive and all that stuff. But the thing is like I don't know how the Saints are because there's also that talk about how Breeze is on the decline and everything like that, and
Yeah, I believe Breeze is on decline as well.
everything.
Um,
So give me a second.
but then I mean, I thought Ben was done last season as well.
I never thought that. Oh
Yeah,
no! I did not know. Saints are 6-2 as of last night, as of Sunday night.
dope. I
Okay,
still think Breeze is gonna be on the downfall. I feel like that kind of a sport. I feel like he only has a not to knock on Drew Brees because Drew Brees is amazing, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of narrowing the end of his career. I feel like
you do realize
not just on the
Breeze has
Saints,
been
but
playing for a very long time,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's already narrowing his end of career.
and he's fine. And you think he's now this year is the year where he's on decline. I
No, I
just
wouldn't say he's on the decline because he's still passing the same amount of average as he had
exactly.
last year.
I don't. It's not that
But
he's
I
on
feel
a
like
decline.
he's
It's not that he's on. It's not a decline. It's just more the fact that he's adjusting to his what he can do now and all that stuff.
yeah, and I feel like he has to be a lot more careful
Yeah, that's all
because
he
of his
is.
age. Like, and I feel like that's not really a good thing in a weird way.
Well, remember Brady's in his 40s also, and look what he did
Yeah,
before going to Tampa Bay and all that
that's
stuff
true. That's true.
and everything. Like if there's someone else besides Brady that can last this long, it's Breeze
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but I don't know. I still feel like he's anything. He's gonna be
I think
pretty significant.
that man can play a couple more seasons.
I got him pegged down for 2 max, so 3 including this season,
Well,
and he's just gonna call it.
I said a couple, so that boy, because he still wants another Super Bowl. He wants to bring another Super Bowl back to New Orleans.
Well, he could do it this season
He
if
could
they keep going the way they do.
if they're playing like that. Yeah,
Because what? Who else is kind of doing good in their division right now?
the only team they have to play, the team they played this past Sunday night.
No, in the conference. My bad.
Oh, in the conference, Green Bay.
Yeah, that's it, really.
Green Bay really. I don't. Okay, here's the thing. I don't expect anybody in the East. Seattle is out of the West. Seattle's like the main threat, and then
Okay.
The other besides Green Bay is the only team in the division, which is the Bucks.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, they got Green Bay and they got Seattle. That's gonna be pretty good. Um, do they play? Who they playing? Who's their? What's their
Schedule
schedule like right now? Yeah,
for the Saints, right?
yeah.
Give me a second.
hmm Yeah, but I
Okay,
don't know. I didn't get to watch too much of the game because I was flicking back and forth to be honest. But
I had the scores update on me. So they have Niners next week, and the following teams in order are the Falcons, the Broncos, the Falcons again, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Vikings, and then they end the season with the Panthers.
oh,
So
okay.
it's a favorable schedule.
Yeah.
It's a favorable schedule. Uh, if you look at it correctly and all that stuff, the only team they have to worry about pretty much is the Chiefs.
No, I feel like the Niners will do pretty good against them. They're not gonna do amazing against them, but I mean, I feel like the Niners are gonna get more of a challenge than as opposed to Carolina. Well, I don't know. If you have the Carolina
You're
against them.
giving Aaron too much credit. You're giving him too much ammo power right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I'm just trying to say. I mean, I feel like.
They're 4-5.
I mean, I'm
Half
not
of the
saying that the
most of their
Niners are
off
gonna blow them out of the water.
most of their
All I'm saying is
offense
that
is
I
on,
feel like.
most of their offense is on the DL and all that stuff. IR
Yeah,
are
but I
hurt.
mean, I
And
honestly
you have
feel that
no,
they're
no,
gonna actually
no,
put
no,
up a
no,
good
and you
fight.
have to remember they just lost the Super Bowl. What happens to a team when they lose the Super Bowl the season before? It's not good.
I'm not saying they're gonna beat them, and I'm not saying they're gonna
You're
go to the
saying they're
Super Bowl.
gonna put up a
I'm
fight.
saying the Niners, they're gonna put up a good fight.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this because, and I'm not saying this because I'm a fan and all that stuff. Are you saying they can put up a fight as much as the Raiders did when the Raiders beat the Saints?
I don't know. I can say that they're gonna put up more of a fight than Carolina,
Oh dear God!
but I
Yes, they
mean, I'm
are.
not gonna say. Well, I mean, it depends, because I mean, Carolina looked really good against the Kansas City, against the Chiefs. They looked really good. So, I mean, I don't know. I still think they're gonna put up a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna say as much as the Raiders did when they beat the Chiefs.
Let me see here. Let's see here. I need.
You what? Oh, you're looking at your fantasy?
No, I'm not looking at fantasy. I'm looking at the freaking Niners and seeing what could happen.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. I still
injury
think they got
wise.
it in them to put up a fight. Um,
We'll
are they
see.
walking away with the win? Probably not. No.
Sorry, Aaron.
More. Yeah, I don't see them walking away with the win, but I see them putting up a good fight. Um, yeah, that's what I got. Um,
Against the Saints.
yeah.
Wait,
I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm
hold on.
not
This is
saying
the one other thing I gotta
all I'm
check.
saying is all I'm saying is that they're not gonna get blown out. That's
Let me
basically
see.
all I'm saying.
In New Orleans, against the Niners. In New Orleans.
Okay. Are you gonna say like a previous record or like?
I mean, you do realize like they are a way better team when the Saints are a way better team when they play at home.
Yeah, but I mean, I still feel like they're gonna do good. Um, are they gonna win? Nope. Are they gonna get blown out? No. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not getting blown out, and they're definitely not winning. That's all I can say about the Niners Saints
Aaron,
game.
we Aaron, thank Manny,
Sorry, Aaron.
thank give like Aaron. He is helping you out so much right now and all that stuff. We love you, but still, I for me,
He's gonna
I don't
he's
know.
gonna play this
I don't know
way.
about this. I don't know about this
Yeah, I,
and
I
everything.
I feel that. That's the way I feel with the Niners thing.
But yeah,
Uh,
but I
and
think
also just saying, I feel like this Garoppolo is not gonna stay with the Niners.
that's what everyone's
Um,
been saying. That's what I've been hearing lately.
yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay. I don't think he has too much longer left with the Niners. If not this season, probably 1 or 2 seasons left.
Is it more because he's been hurt though?
Well, one, you got a lot of hurting it. He's been getting hurt a lot, and I've been hearing that like there a lot of faith hasn't been in him. I've been hearing.
Besides the fact that
Um,
he's been hurt.
no, yeah, that's one of the things. That's what I said. Like other than him being hurt
No, but you're
constantly,
saying people are losing faith in him and all that stuff.
yeah,
Is it
yeah,
I
when he is playing.
what my
Oh,
question? Oh, okay, that helped out a lot. But my
yeah,
question, what was referring to, like, are they losing faith in him because of the fact that he's getting injured a lot, or is it not, or is it a non-injury thing? And you just kind of
I think it's
said,
both. I think it's his on-field action whenever he's not injured, but then also the fact that he's constantly getting re-injured. I feel like that's also a big thing because you don't want a quarterback that's constantly getting injured, and that's obvious. But like,
you don't want any player to be constantly getting injured.
well, I mean, yeah, you're right. But like, what I'm saying is like, you don't have a lot of faith in someone if they're injury
I
prone. You know what I mean?
I get the
Like,
NFL is a quarterback friendly league and everything like that, but still,
but like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want
as they
you
say,
lose faith in anybody.
all players matter.
Yep. Oh, okay, okay, that happened.
For those who are listening, Manny just dropped his phone.
Yep. Yep.
And
Okay.
we're having camera issues
I
right
blame
now.
Arturo.
We're,
I blame Arturo.
we're having camera issues at
Arturo,
the
that one's
moment
going on you.
and all that stuff. Um,
That one's on you, Arturo. That
but
one's on you.
to go back to the original question, it probably has changed a bit and all that stuff of who's gonna make the Super Bowl. I mean,
Oh, I was like, what are we talking about?
it opens up. I was like kind of dead set on Ravens and Packers. Oh, Tampa.
I halfway agree with you.
It's changed. There has been some changes of like it's open possibilities of who can. Uh, I can see Green Bay. I can see New Orleans. Now after seeing this, I can see Seattle. Those are my NFC options from what I see out of that. Uh,
You don't think Oakland has a chance?
I said NFC. I didn't get to the AFC yet.
Oh, my bad. That you said AFC. My bad.
And all that stuff. Out of the AFC, I do it's clear. I do see a clear path for Pittsburgh. I still believe in Baltimore for that and all that stuff. You can say as much as you want about that, Manny. Um, Tennessee.
I'm not
Here's the
gonna
thing
get
about
into
Tennessee.
those. I've
Here,
already been in enough tangents about Baltimore.
yeah. Here's the thing about Tennessee, about them and everything like that. They were the underdogs in the playoffs, and they pulled some pretty big upsets in that
Yeah,
season.
they beat the
And
Ravens.
huh?
They beat the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at with this and all that
There's some
stuff.
heroes.
And then there's a possible chance somewhat possible chance they could have beat Kansas City and all that stuff, but it didn't. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Either if it did, we probably would have never hear the last of Aaron's mouth, and all that stuff.
You
Uh,
think the Niners would have beaten
Tennessee,
Titans? Yeah.
probably. In all
You
honesty,
think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
But the thing I think like here's the thing, with Tennessee last season it was the defense, and all that stuff, and it was the defense.
That's true.
And all that stuff.
That's true.
Though they have a good defense, I think the defense would have matched up well against the Niners offense and everything like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, there's somehow the Niners would have pulled off a victory if that was
Yeah.
the Super Bowl and all that stuff. Yes, Aaron, be happy I said that. Um, I just find it funny that we're just calling them out on this.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
you're calling him out on this.
okay, me and all that stuff. Um, I don't see Indy doing anything because even though they're in playoff contention, I don't see Miami.
You don't
Um,
think the Colts?
I don't with okay Philip. I mean, you do have Philip Rivers and all that stuff, but there are probably gonna be something like a wild card game, and I don't see them making it far and
Yeah.
all that stuff. They'll if they pull an upset, that's awesome, but I don't see them going any further into like an AFC title game, at least.
Yeah.
Uh, Buffalo is an interesting team. Um,
Yeah. Bills Mafia.
and all that stuff, and I would love to see what they can do in playoffs once this comes. How is Miami 5-3?
Cause it's Miami.
That's gonna be interesting the rest of the season. um,
No, I mean, Tua or
Tua's a
Toma,
Tua
however
is
you
a
say it.
Tua is a phenomenon. Tua is awesome and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
I
give
mean,
him
did you see
props.
that one game, his first game after like everybody was gone? Like, did you see that
He
picture where
sat
he
in
was sitting
he
at the
sat in the
50?
field. Yeah,
Yeah. I think it was
I
a 50.
here's the thing: if Tua plays the way he does and make playoffs, it's a nice story.
It is. It
It's a nice
is.
story. It's a nice, heartfelt story and all that stuff. Kansas City, that is, it's like I said. So, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore are the top three picks of I see making the Super Bowl and all that stuff.
Like, so you think it's gonna be like a three-way Super Bowl?
No, I'm saying like
Oh, I
no,
was like,
no matter what.
I'm
At the end of the day, I can see those three one of those three
in
teams
contentions. Yeah.
making it to the Super Bowl and everything. Whether it ends up one of the three playing against each other in the AFC title game and all that stuff uh, and everything that'll be cool. Oakland, I mean,
Okay.
it hurts. It hurts.
Oakland.
Still hurts. Still hurts. Vegas. Vegas is a Vegas is an interesting one. And I'm not saying that as a fan. I'm saying this trying to from what I see and all that stuff. When they play, when they're good, they're good. And all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I've seen. That
When
when
that
they have a good day, I don't know if they're rolling on the right side of the bed that day
yeah,
or what they're doing, but
especially on
when they have
off,
a good day, they have a great day.
especially on offense and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially on offense, the offense is good. The offense is amazing, and all that stuff. They proved it like, when they played on that Monday night game against the Saints and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They proved it.
Against Kansas City as well.
And then of course, and then I feel the defense is starting to find its stride, especially after the Chiefs game, too. I just feel like it's gonna take one bad game. It's gonna be like they'll probably make playoffs, but it's gonna be that one bad play or something, and it's gonna screw everything up. That's what scares me
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
I have Dallas going.
Huh?
I have Dallas going. They're gonna win every single game that they have, and they're gonna do it for Dak. Hashtag do it for Dak.
That should have happened like 2 games ago.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Dalton got hurt.
Yeah, yeah. And now they're on their fourth string.
I don't know.
Fourth? No, I think it is fourth. I think it is fourth. It
Probably.
could be third. Can't remember.
And but
Yeah.
I do feel like here's the thing. I do, especially now. It's like Kansas City has lost. Pittsburgh has, even though they're undefeated, they've had close games and all that stuff.
Yeah, and against the teams that we have close games against.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
We had a really close game against Baltimore, which made sense.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, we had a really bad game against Dallas. But I mean,
yeah,
as long as our defense continues to shine, I feel like we're pretty good.
I do.
I mean, what we have at least a sack and I can't remember how many, 3 turnovers a game.
Mm.
In or no, at least a pick or something like that. I think it's a pick and 3 turnovers.
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
is a very competitive conference so far. Because
Oh,
if you
definitely.
because if you look at it right now, everyone's kind of like within a game or two, and a lot can change in the next couple of weeks, and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and all that stuff. You can see one of these teams, even the wild card teams, go from top to bottom or bottom to top, and all that stuff. So
Yeah, just for one flick of the switch.
yeah, in the next couple of weeks, and it's the same kind of almost the same within the not within the NFC also. They're all within the game each other, uh, based off of how the playoff format is going this year. Um, but it's an interesting season. And like I said, it's going to see how the rest of it plays out. I mean, we're halfway done.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of which, shifting gears into another sports league, NHL.
Dear God,
I don't know if
next
you've
year.
been. I don't keep up with MLB, and I don't keep up with NBA to be honest. And I know you don't keep up with KHL or SHL, so NHL.
Leagues,
Um,
hockey leagues in different countries. For those who don't know.
yeah, KHL is the Russian league. SHL is in Sweden.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Well, then before you
uh,
hop into the NHL, let me just say this: NBA hopefully starting on the 22nd of
Sorry, I
December.
don't understand.
oh,
That was my Google
Alexa
Home.
just
Uh,
Google Home. I said Alexa.
um, hopefully Christmas will start a new season and all that stuff. Very exciting and all that stuff to
Yeah,
see and all that stuff.
the
Having the
Celtics.
NBA season starting on Christmas and all that stuff. Pretty much.
Yeah.
MLB. They're apparently starting next year. They want to go back to the regular 162 games. Not gonna
Okay,
lie,
that's weird.
not gonna lie. I kind of like the whole 60 games and the expanded playoffs.
I
That they
do
had
too. Let's go Bucks.
and all that stuff. Very excited. I mean, if probably extend the games a bit more, probably up to 80. That's fine,
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, that's it.
I feel like it was more flowing the way they had the season.
How
Um,
baseball season? Yeah, it
yeah,
flew. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's like it just like you just enjoy, like
yeah,
there was a game and there was a nice enjoy. And then when baseball postseason started, oh, loved everything about it.
yeah. I really, I would have loved it even more if the Bucks made it. It's not happening.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, people. Manny is a Pirates fan, so
yep.
but
Unfortunately, yep.
Bucktober
Uh,
won't be happening for a while.
yeah, Bucktober is not gonna happen until 30. Uh, we're in a no, we're in a rebuild season. We're in a rebuild decade. We're in a rebuild decade.
Anyways,
Um,
hockey.
NHL. How do you think teams are gonna be going for NHL West?
Well, you're gonna know this more than me. Is there a start date for this new season? Do you know of?
Not that I know of. No. To be honest, I've been keeping up with more players than start dates.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I haven't been looking at start dates. You can look that up for me real quick. Um, I'm really interested in the whole Seattle thing. Um, the
So
expansion draft.
I don't think that's
Um,
this season though.
no,
That's
it
next
was like
season.
with the Vegas thing.
That's
Yeah, it was
next
like with the
season.
Vegas thing. Like they got like a bunch of buzz around players and stuff like that, and then basically a season went by and they were still like kind of like growing momentum, and then they had the expansion draft, and then it kind of
Yeah.
evolved to what it was.
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about it a season early. In all honesty.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at contracts wise, like they do have a lot of potential
of
players unless they
of who to
resign them,
get.
obviously. Huh?
Of who to
Yeah,
get.
who to get? Yeah.
Interesting.
Um, then also there's rumors that Ovechkin wants to end his career in KHL. That's not anytime soon. He just said that, and I forgot what interview.
But
Um,
he's still under contract in Washington though, right?
yeah, he's still with the Capitals. But what I'm saying is, he wants to end his when he does seem fit to end his career. He wants to finish his last season down in the KHL, um, out in Russia. So hopefully he signs AK Barskasan, which he probably won't. But
Uh,
yeah,
tentative target date to start the new NHL season is on New Year's Day.
Wow. Who's playing?
There's no schedule. That's what they're saying so far.
Oh, that's just the target date.
Yeah, that's just the targeted date. There's no way
Okay.
of what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
A lot of teams are looking good. Do I see us doing amazing and doing what we did in 17, 18? No.
He's referring to the Penguins. If
Uh,
people don't know,
yeah.
he is a Penguins
Yeah.
fan.
I do not see us doing what we did in 17, 18. I do see us doing very good.
Wait,
But other
what's
teams are
17,
just
18?
that was Stanley Cup.
Didn't you win one recently?
Yeah. All right. Sorry for the inconvenience. We had a little slip up in the road. But so the rules for not this season but next season's expansion draft is going to be basically Seattle have to draft 14 forwards, 9
Hold
defensemen,
on,
and 3 goaltenders.
before I forget,
Whatever.
and all that stuff and everything. Like we're still recording and all that stuff. We're still gonna continue. Did
Oh,
we
okay. Good.
before we got cut off? Were we talking about the expansion draft?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to
Yeah,
double
we're
check.
talking about
I could be
yeah.
wrong.
Um,
That's why. That's what I was
we
just
were
making
talking
sure.
about the future of the NHL in general. To be
Yeah.
honest, we weren't
So,
talking about any other team in general.
but just to give Clarence a little clarity of what we're talking about right now. So there is a new team coming in from Seattle, the Seattle Kraken, and all that stuff. They're not going to join this upcoming season. It's the next season, and everything, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And they have their expansion draft is in June of next year, and all that stuff. And Manny was over here giving out rules of how this all works.
Yeah. So basically, Seattle must draft uh 14 forwards, 9 defensemen, and 3 goaltenders. The crazy thing is they have to draft one player from each team, excluding the Vegas Golden Knights. Um, Now, if a certain team wants to save certain players, what they have two different options. So basically, they can lock down either 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and one goaltender, or they can go for the second option, which is 8 skaters in general, and then one goaltender. So I mean,
Sounds plausible.
it's kind of small, but I mean, but
Sounds
yeah,
plausible. I
yeah,
mean, it's gonna. Uh, I don't hockey. Even though I like hockey, it's not something I don't pay attention to a lot on an overall league thing. Though some of it I can understand easily because, like, especially like with expansions and all that stuff, signings and everything. Well, though their signings are kind of weird in some points. But anyways, I digress.
yeah,
Um,
they kind of.
um, Having a new team is fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
What do you think about them not using the S?
What do you mean?
They're Seattle Kraken, not Seattle Krakens. They don't have an S.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
fine. Huh?
yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with
I
it.
think it's cool. I think it's unique. Only a certain teams in general, like even in the NFL, what you got?
Not many
We got
teams.
in the NFL.
Not many teams
Um,
use their team name as a singular thing.
yeah, like what? You don't have any teams in the NFL, do you? No, huh?
Not
Not
that
that
I
I
can
can
think.
think of.
Uh,
MLB.
nope.
I can't think of any of the MLB.
No, not really.
Um,
And I'm literally going through them in my head as I speak.
yeah. I can't think of any currently. Um,
Yeah, it's none
I
really.
can't think of any currently,
Yeah.
but I know there's a couple. No, Sonics. So yeah, no, there's a very few select teams that do, but I don't know. I think it's cool. I like
Well,
the
cause
name.
like I think
I don't know if you saw the propaganda for it. Did you see the propaganda for it?
I no, but before we continue, it's like I think it's only for the fact that we teams have it more of a plural sound to it with the S at the end, because it is supposed to be more of like a community kind of thing, like the fan, like
Yeah,
overall teams and all that stuff. Like we're these fans, like, and all that stuff. We're Warriors. We're Warriors. We're
yeah,
Giants fans, A's fans, and all that stuff and
yeah,
everything like that. Kraken is interesting, in particularly, and all that stuff, because I think it's just supposed to represent the one thing itself, which is the singular Kraken
yeah. The Kraken, yeah.
and all that stuff. But
It makes sense too, because like there's not multiple Krakens. Well, maybe
exactly,
there is. I don't know. Who
exactly.
knows? We haven't discovered. I think 43% of the sea. Some who knows?
Like I said, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Um, really loved enjoyed their logos and all that stuff. I'll send you a couple of the I'll send you their main propaganda thing where they debuted the logo
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. It's really cool. It's like an S, and you can see like the tentacle and like the eye.
I think I
It's
saw.
really cool. Their
I think I just saw the
secondary
logo.
logo is like an anchor. Their
Mm,
secondary logo is like an anchor. But
interesting.
yeah, Seattle has a really good fan base. I know that for sure. Um, the Seahawks are really loved in Seattle. And you had the Sonics, which are to this day even loved.
Bring back the Sonics.
Yeah, like you got a bunch of you got a really huge fan base in Seattle,
Oh yeah.
and I feel like it's just gonna add another one to their community. So yeah, Seattle getting a team. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
Bring
if
back the
only the NFL
Bring back the
came back.
Seattle Sonics NBA. Bring them back.
I mean, where they go to? They went to Dallas or Texas or
Oklahoma
where?
City.
Oklahoma City. There you go. Draft a team that nobody really cares for. Get
Af-
the Pelicans or something.
After the owner said he was going to keep him in Seattle.
I know he kind of betrayed him. Get the Pelicans. Nobody likes the Pelicans.
Yeah, they do. What are you talking
I don't
about?
know. I just don't like the Pelicans.
Zion Williams, the future right there, baby.
I just don't like the Pelicans. That's the main reason.
Is it just because of the name?
Yeah, I don't like. I don't like. Why a Pelican? I mean, you could have went with something way cooler. Anyways,
In New
so
Orleans,
that's your
probably.
episode today. Yeah, New Orleans has a lot of things. You could have been like the Voodoo or something. I don't know, something cool. Um, that would have been tight. Uh, so that's our episode. It was just a conversation. Didn't have a lot of topics. We didn't have any topics. It was just us conversating like we normally do when the cameras are off. This is more of like a regular, just relaxing video. Let you guys see kind of who we are and our interests in life. So we hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like the video if you're on YouTube. Send it to a friend if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, still send it to a friend. Maybe he'll like it. I don't know. Be loving, be caring, and bye.
Peace.